Thank you all for joining. So, first of all, I want to know what attracted you, or like why did you join this session? Can anyone?
Who is not interested with AI nowadays?
Okay, yes. What else? Any other reason?
Hi, Deepti here. I just want to, so we are just discussing that AI will come and everything will be changed and there will it will disrupt everything. But I also want to understand what will be the positive side of AI.
Okay. So I am just sharing one QR code. I want everyone to scan it quickly. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hack anything, or it will automatically debit some amount from your account. It's just a link will open. Okay, and there is one question I want you to answer. Maybe in one word or two words or maybe three words. Very quickly, please. Let me even share my screen. So I hope you are seeing this kind of screen. Please confirm. Can anyone please?
Yes, we are able to see.
Okay, great. Thank you. And are you able to open this link? After you scan this QR code, you can even try on your phones as well. I think better try on phone, because in from laptop it would be difficult. Okay, I see one response. Okay, 3 response. 6 response. We are going great. Another 10 to 12 seconds. Last 2, 3 seconds. Okay, stop. So what do you see here? This is a tool, very popular tool known as Mentimeter. Okay. And this tool is using an AI. You are giving an answers and it automatically finds out common words among whatever you have answered. Okay. It is so smart. Within few seconds, it gives me a result. What do you, according to you, what do you think Scrum Master can use? How can they use AI? Predictive analytics to be more effective, teaching, increase effectiveness, generate insights, can eat job, cleaning backlog, intelligent automation, teaching, automated meeting schedule. And then I think thank you all for your response. You already are very close to it, and I think you all understand what is AI and how we can use it and how it can help. At least now I know that you are familiar with few of the things about AI. Now coming back, so I have prepared one slide and I'm also going to give you a demo using few of the AI tools, which is very common these days. And I'll also give you some ideas, some my perspective, how as a Scrum Master you can use AI or the tools which is available in market, how you can use it and it can help you in improving the productivity, how you can generate a value to your team. So there are a lot of benefits, and of course, for every pros there are cons as well. Provided you need to use it intelligently, basically. So let me just hold on. Okay, I hope I'm able to. You are able to see the full screen. Can anyone confirm, please?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm not sure how to. Anand, can you guide if we can minimize this one?
What help do you need, Mohit?
I just need to minimize this thing, the one which is for Zoom, which is coming. Never mind.
Uh,
I think let's
no.
ignore this for now. Okay. So see, if you see this image, okay, this image is generated by an AI tool. It's not something I made it. It is something being generated by a AI tool.
So are you
I
showing the Mentimeter? Because we are seeing only Mentimeter right now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Maybe, Mohit, you may want to share the entire screen. So when you're sharing in Zoom, select entire screen.
I did select that. Anyway, I'll do it again.
Sure. Wonderful. This helps.
Okay, great. Thank you. So if you see this image is generated by an AI tool. I gave some prompt, we call it, and based on that prompt, it generated an image. If you see, there are two guys, one sitting just using a laptop or a desktop, while the other is using papers and a traditional way of working. They both are Scrum Masters. The difference between the two is this guy is a bit happy because he is using AI tools, while this guy is quite stressed out because he's still working with the old traditional way of working. So this is the difference. So hello friends, we are here on I'm going to give my perspective on the topic, the future of Scrum Masters, harnessing the power of AI. So these are some topics which I'm going to discuss today, and I'm going to share my perspective. At the end, we'll have open question answer sessions. And also I would like to listen to your perspective on it, because this is my perspective totally. This is how I'm using on day-to-day activities. This is how I've researched basically. So I'm just sharing my experience, my knowledge. So let's start with a typical Scrum Master. So how did the role got evolved? Initially, the Scrum Master role was originated from a typical 12 agile principles, 4 values. Basically, Scrum role was as a facilitator, as a servant leader, and follow the Scrum framework principles, or we call it agile 12 principles. Then it got further evolved, and there were some responsibilities added, like Scrum Master had a responsibility to remove obstacles, we call it impediment, facilitate meetings, and then enable collaboration with agile teams to ensure successful project delivery. Now the modern challenges arrive. Post COVID, there are so many changes. Initially, we believe we used to sit in co-located places, and we used to work together because Agile believes that co-location should be there. While now, post COVID, what has happened? We are working remotely, we are spread across, and now the further we got further challenges, like having virtual team meetings, navigating into complex project, because complexity also have increased, and also there are technologies advancement which has come. It has also made it complex basically. Now, what is a typical role of a Scrum Master? This is something I've taken from Scrum Guide. So Scrum Master plays different role. It plays different hats. One at team level, where it coaches about the self management, about cross functionality, focusing on high value increment, definition of done, removing impediment, ensuring positive and productive environment. While Scrum Master also assists a product owner, like defining the product goal, managing the product backlog, ensuring clear and concise product backlog guidance, and then of course establishing empirical product planning. Similarly, at organization level, it also helps in leading, training, coaching, and Scrum adoption, while planning and advising Scrum implementation, and promoting empirical approaches for complex work. These are the typical role of Scrum Masters. And now when AI has emerged, so like AI is helping Scrum Master in for like helping him to uh, because these are the roles of a Scrum Master. So AI is helping in a Scrum Master for these roles. How do Scrum Master help in coaching? How do Scrum Master can help in focusing high value? How a Scrum Master can help in helping a team, in guiding a team, in providing a high value, like following the definition of done, removing impediments. So AI has come up and helped a Scrum Master in for these roles of a Scrum Master. Now moving ahead, if I say, what is AI? AI is nothing. It is like a machine or an intelligence that is programmed to think, learn, and solve a problem like a human being. AI has not revolutionized various framework by introducing innovative tools, but also has a capabilities, efficiencies, and also helps in decision making and overall project success. Or maybe in Scrum term, we can achieve a sprint goal. Now, some of the key contributions of AI in Scrum is like automating task assignment, prioritization. AI in retrospective, like there are some tools available in market which helps in running the retrospective, and it is quite efficient these days. Similarly, it also helps in forecasting of a project, like for example predicting the velocity. We all know that, but integrating the capacity of a team, and then velocity and the matrices and performance of team, it can help in forecasting what what will the team will deliver after some sprints. No doubt using the velocity we do it, but using the tools, AI based tool, it has become more efficient. Similarly, it is also helping in automating the status, or maybe automating the reports. There are report generated automatically these days. And then also risk management, then also having a virtual collaboration, communication. These are some of the contributions where AI is helping in Scrum, or helping a Scrum Master, or Scrum Master can use AI, for these contributions. These are not the limitations. There are other contribution as well where AI is contributing, but these are some of the key contributions. That's why I'm trying to showcase here. So now I'm going to tell you where, like, there are various areas in Scrum where AI is being used. So first of all is a Scrum events. We all know we do have sprint planning, daily stand-ups, sprint retrospective, sprint review. But how do AI can help in these events? For sprint planning, AI-based tool can help based on the inputs, or based on the requirement we give. AI can help in generating user stories. It helps in creating a product backlog. It also helps in identifying a product goal based on some requirement given, based on the inputs we have given. It also helps in sprint planning, in sprint goal identification. Let's suppose I give up a prompt, or I give some inputs that these are the stories which are prioritized, which team will deliver. They have decided, they have picked. So if I give that prompt, the AI tool will help me to define a sprint goal based on that. Similarly, it can also help in identifying some potential impediments as well. Like what impediment? Like let's suppose I give list of user stories. So AI will help me to identify. Maybe it can help in going through all the user stories, and maybe can flag me that this particular scenarios as an acceptance criteria have been missed, and it can be a risk going forward. So team can work on it and prepare well in advance on that. Similarly, AI bot also can help in facilitation any event like sprint planning, daily stand-up, or sprint retrospective or sprint review. Now, if I give you an example of daily stand-up, it there are tools these days available which can help in facilitation, and it can also help where are we track. Like in Jira, we do have every day team members update hours or update tickets. Based on that data, AI can help that what is the current status. No doubt burn down chart is there, But AI is more advanced. It also help in decision making, and all the data present, it analyze that, and it can help in prediction. It can also help in coding support. Let's suppose in daily stand-up we got to know there is an impediment. A person is blocked due to some issue or some bug which has come. So we can integrate AI to go through the codes which is there, and it can help that identify that at this particular place the code has issue, and then it can help in providing a suggestion that if you solve this way, this will help in removing the bug. So these are few areas in daily stand up. Similarly, for retrospective, it can help in analysis. Like I'll demonstrate you after some time. One tool is there where based on the votes, that feature is already there in Azure DevOps, where based on the voting it will help me, or based on some of the common points on retrospective, it creates an action on its own. Similarly, sprint review, it can also help in performance analysis, like based on number of bugs, like how many bugs were there, what was the quality of that particular story is being delivered. No doubt they followed the definition of done, but we can still make our system so intelligent that it can help to determine a performance. It can help in giving a score basically. So till now, any questions, any feedback?
One thing.
Yep. Yes, I think Kamal, you were speaking. Hello.
Maybe I can take it up within the meantime. Kamal tries to rejoin.
Yeah.
Am I audible first?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So, Mohit, as you were mentioning about that, probably using AI in that we can get to know the reports, the trends, and various other aspects from the team's progress perspective. So, don't you think that this is deviating the team to some, deviating the Scrum Master towards the micromanagement stuff, where he's monitoring a lot of things, probably which may not be needed, and over information may also lead up thinking aloud for the Scrum Master, and he may get deviated from the path which he or she should usually follow for the team's progress.
See, this will all depends on situation to situation. Okay, maybe at one particular project or client which you're working, the requirement is to generate report or do some micromanagement at that particular instance. There, this tool will help you to improve the productivity and improve in automatically generating the report. It's not that best practice says that you do it, but it is all requirement basis. So what I'm trying to say is these are the areas. I'm just trying to enlighten you that these are the areas where AI can help.
Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
So it's not that you have blindly follow this. It's like the areas where you can use it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, one question. Later in this session, will you be showing how it is being done, or
So I will
just
be
the theory part?
I'll be showing I'll be using ChatGPT first. Okay, I'll give you some ideas where you can use ChatGPT as a Scrum Master and how it can help you. Another, I'll also show Jira. In Jira, we have plugins which is AI based. How it can help you? It is similar to ChatGPT basically. Then I'm also going to show you one tool, retrospective tool. It is how it is intelligent. Same feature is already there in Azure DevOps as well. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Any other question? If you're not speaking, just a request. If you can mute, please. All right. Thank you. So now, after AI is very useful in Scrum events, similarly, AI also helps in team collaboration. Like as I said initially at start of the session, we are all now virtually connected. And now we have a concept of distributed teams where multiple people from multiple geographies are connected and working together, like whether in scaled agile in form of a PI planning, or maybe in Scrum as a distributed team. So there are tools available which helps in conducting or facilitating virtual events, and it also helps in tracking and task management. Basically, if I give you an example, one of the tool from Microsoft is their Task Planner. It is, some of the features are freely available. Okay, you use it as a Scrum board there, and you assign the task to respective developers. It will automatically give you a reminder that after maybe like 1 day or 2 day, that hey, you have not updated, there is no update in the hours like you have worked on, or anything you have not worked. It will automatically remind you. We do have features in Jira and other tools as well, but I'm just trying to give you an example. Similarly, there are tools right now which will automatically update your status. Like you just need to give a command and then it will automatically, for example, I'll tell you, Slack, we all know Slack is a collaboration tool. Using Slack, you give a command to do a build, you do a code deployment, or you maybe give a command to run an automation script. It will automatically do it and it will generate a report. It based on the data available, it will do some analysis and it will give you a report. Similarly, it will also AI tool can also help you in giving the feedback in communication improvement, or any gaps, or any effectiveness. Maybe it can also suggest you like how you can improve team collaboration, how you can improve the communication. AI tool can also help in personalized guidance. Okay, like maybe there is a situation of conflict. You give a scenario to tool. It will help you how you can solve it. Maybe it will help you to guide a scrum master that how he can handle the situation and how he can solve it. Then like maybe we want to have a win-win situation, so we select that and it will give you a guidance. So these are some of the places where it can be used in team collaboration. There are other places as well where team collaboration can be improved, but these are some which I want to mention. AI is also these days quite popularly used in risk management. So it's not used only in Scrum, but also used in project management as well, like account level risk. It can be used, or maybe project level risk, or maybe program level risk, or maybe at scaled agile level risk. It also helps in identifying risk. It also helps in mitigating risk, and also real time monitoring can also be done. Like we do have Jira dashboards. We do monitor where are we right now, what are how many stories are at at in progress state or in block state. We do have everything in dashboards, but we can create an alert, or maybe we can create a warning, or maybe we can generate some email automatically that it says an alarming that this, hey, this is quite risky, we should try to address it as soon as possible. A scrum master knows it and it can help arrange a meeting based on that. And also these tools can help you in providing a suggestion on mitigating these risks as well. Real time monitoring also, like data monitoring is there, it can help in that as well. Similarly, one of the very important thing which AI helps is data-driven decision making. So now we do have matrices. We provide those matrices to AI-based tool, and then AI-based tool can help in doing some analysis and help in one of the area I can suggest is agile maturity. If we are trying to measure the agile maturity, we can do it in fly as well. Based on these matrices, based on the values being input in real time, it will help at what state of agile maturity, at what stage of agile maturity we are right now. Similarly, it can also help in forecasting, like as I quoted already, like velocity is one of the area. It can help in forecasting when this product will be delivered down the line. Okay, whether there will be an impediment, whether there will be a risk. Capacity planning, future capacity planning, we will give an input, and based on that, it will help in giving, it will do the forecasting. Similarly, continuous improve based on the, the data given, it will help, and it will provide us suggestions that how we can improve the trends and how we can do some process improvement as well. I'm in future slides, I'm going to give you some list of tools which you should try. Some of them are freely available, some of them are paid, but you should definitely give a try and see what's the difference without using an AI tool and using an AI tool. So now AI is also used in scaled agile. Example, programming increment, or we call it PI planning basically. So it will help, like we give some data on the capacity planning, and like past capacity planning also data we feed. Based on that, past velocity also we are giving, and it will help in giving some future recommendations what we can plan for future PI planning. This feature is used in one of my project. Basically, one of my Scrum Master is already using. They have a tool Candice, which they are using for scaled agile framework, and they do have a feature there where they give these data as an input, and they are able to focus. So recently they tried this, and they were able to uh, like forecast few of the epic which can be planned for future PI planning. Similarly, risk analysis is again another area. What all potential risk can be there based on the historical data and trends. Automated testing, running the automated testing, and the report being generated from that automated testing, it can also help in predicting what issue can come in future. Backlog prioritization and management is another like very key feature these days used in AI, like where there are tools. I'll show you that tool where you use a template and it will help you in backlog prioritization. And another thing is continuous integration and deployment, like log analysis. Like we did a continuous integration, and then there was a build. We got an issue, so AI can go and scan those logs and tell what issue has occurred, where due to what issue has come. There is a concept called ML ops. So in ML ops, this is quite popularly being used. Machine learning operations model in support. Basically, it is quite popularly used these days. So now, when it is used in scaled agile, now AI is also used in agile coaching. It can help in measuring performance metrics. Like I was giving an example of agile maturity. So agile coach can go based on the data fed. It can go and analyze the performance of the team in real time. It can also identify, or the tool can suggest like what areas we should focus and how you can improve. Just imagine, we all know about astrology, right? How does astrology works? We give the data, our date of birth, place of birth, name, and then it gives the entire report of astrology. Similarly, the AI based tools are like that only. You give some data, there are some models which will analyze the data given, and based on that, it will give the result. Like performance metrics, it also helps in feedback analysis as well. Like any concerns, any overall collaboration can be improved, or any feedback from team. Like let's suppose I have given team members have given feedback, so the tool will help the agile coach to analyze that feedback, and based on that, it can create a corresponding action. Similarly, personalized guidance also, agile a coach can use the AI tools, and it can help in creating a personal chart, or creating a program or personal guidance program to respective developers. For example, let's suppose we have a situation, a developer is not performing well. We have the data, last few trends, and based on that, the AI tool helps in finding the data and giving a report. Now agile coach, using these data, use the AI tool and it can create a program that how that developer, what kind of guidance, what kind of support we can give to that developer so that he can improve. He might be struggling with technical challenges. So these kind of personal guidance can be given to that particular developer. These are some of the top popular AI tools being used in market. Spinach.io, one tool which you record a meeting. Okay, it will help you to create a MOM from there. It can also intelligently read the transcript being there from the recording, and it can help you to create a report out of it. Similarly, stand up live is one of the tool which is used for like stand up, smart stand up. It has an integration with the Slack. It has an integration with Teams. Similarly, Scrum Desk is also similar tool which is AI based. Sup is also again same kind of tool. They are also used in running the daily stand up as well. Swiftboard, I'm going to show you. Figflow is very nice tool. You give a Figma design to Figflow, it will generate a user story for you. It is so smart. Jira, we all know there are plugins in Jira which is AI based, which can help you to automatic task allocation. Similarly, ChatGPT plugin is also there, which I'm going to show you. Trello is one of the tool from Atlassian. They have a inbuilt AI like chat assistant, and similarly, it is quite popularly used for project management. Microsoft Copilot is like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini.
Mohit, we can't hear you.
Okay, am I audible now?
To me,
Yes,
yes.
you are. Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, is it Anand? You are not able to hear?
Yes, sir. Yes, we are able to
Seems
hear
like
you.
the
Okay, can anyone message Anand, please? Maybe I think he has some issue with his headset. I think let's continue.
All good, all good.
Okay, thank you, Anand. Okay, so these are some of the tools. Like I'll also show you like perplexity.com is very good tool. Asana is one of the tools from Google. It is quite popularly used for project management, but there are some features which you can use it for, like creating a Scrum board and all. They do have AI based inbuilt task allocation. Similarly, Microsoft Copilot is very intelligent tool. The image which I showed you in my first slide, I created using Copilot. You have to give a prompt, it will help you to generate an image. ChatGPT, we already know. Cloud is UK based, like LLM OpenAI LLM tool, generative AI tool basically. It is competitor of ChatGPT. Its performance is better than ChatGPT. So I'll give you a demonstration of few of the prompt which I have prepared, and then it will give you some ideas which you can use on day-to-day activities. Perplexity, I like it very much. It is again similar to Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude. Why I like it? Because when it generates a result, it gives you a link from where it has taken some references. Similarly, Copilot also gives some references, and another thing is, which I'll tell you, ChatGPT has a limitation. Okay, ChatGPT, it's freely available for the version 3.5. Beyond that, now we have 4.0, which is available for limited access. But beyond that, which has premium features, you have to give $20 per month. But there are many features of Copilot which ChatGPT premium version does. So and also the Copilot and Gemini, they are using the data which is latest, while ChatGPT has been trained with the data of year 2021. Beyond that, you need to buy a premium subscription. So that's why on different situation, I use different tools like Claude, ChatGPT, Copilot, or Gemini, or Perplexity. Any questions? Okay, I take it as a no. So now I'm going to give you a demo. So I have prepared some prompts already. Okay, as you see, I'm gonna run it in ChatGPT and other tools. Okay, and how you can use it, I'll give you. We can discuss on that. Like, let's suppose the first prompt I prepared is, as a Scrum Master, assist product owner in creating product backlog and define product goal for an e-commerce website. So what I am defining a role as a Scrum Master, helping whom audience is product owner, and what is the output I'm trying to get, the product backlog, and giving an additional detail which I'm giving is e-commerce website. Let me run this, the prompt, and we'll see the results. I hope you are able to see my browser.
Yes.
Yes, Mohit.
Okay. So now I just give this prompt. And if you see, it gives me a result. So what I've given, like, help me in creating a product backlog for an e-commerce website. Okay. Imagine we have got an RFP. Okay. RFP is request for proposal. Okay. If you guys don't know. Imagine we have been approached by our sales guys that they have got a lead like from some client, and they are looking to build a website, an e-commerce website, and there is nothing, you have no other information. Okay, based on your experience, you know that what all are the features. Okay, like, the prompt, the response I get from here is, like, these are some of the modules, like user management is one of them, product management is one of them, shopping cart, order management. These are some of the key modules of an e-commerce website. I know that I have an experience in e-commerce, so I know these are the modules. But let's suppose I missed to add order management. Okay, but when I see the result from it, it helps me that this was one of the feature I missed, and now I can add it. And now I can do an estimation on that. Maybe I can also create an epic for order management and do it. So my suggestion is not to use it blindly. First, prepare yourself, prepare what all features can be there, and then parallelly run a prompt and see the result and compare what is missed and what you can add, basically, in short. So now if you see the result, you see these are some of the high level features and epics which they have suggested. And now it has so intelligently given me a result that it has asked me, it has further break down those epic or features into user stories. And if you see, as a user, I want to create an account using email so that I can access the website. So it has beautifully generated a user stories in a proper format. Now, if you want to elaborate more, you can further give a prompt that help me to, let me help me to write a detailed user story with acceptance criteria, and I give this user story. So now it will give me a detailed user story which I can use it. If I want to tweak it, I can tweak it. So now see, it has given me a detailed acceptance criteria. So we can also ask, for like, we can also help a tester here. Like, this is the user story is already available. So we can give a prompt and tell, based on the above story, help me to write test cases, 10 test cases. Okay, let's see the result. Run above user story, help me to write test cases. So see if it has generated test cases. What are the steps to be followed? So now, as a Scrum Master, what we can do? You can, when you know that tester is already preparing a test cases, okay, you can go and verify it. It's not necessary that you do it, but if you want to support your team, if you want to give some additional value, then you can go ahead, you can just see all the test cases and see what tester has created a test cases, and you can suggest a tester. See, this is one of the test cases I would suggest you have missed and you should write it. This will help you maybe avoiding a particular scenario, and it will also help in maybe a bug could have come and which could have been avoided. So I'm just giving you some ideas, and you can use it this way. Now ChatGPT is one of the tool. Similarly, we have other tools, Gemini. Okay, so now I am giving the same prompt to Gemini, and it also gives me a result. So now what you can do is you can compare both the results and use it which is not being used, or maybe identify a place or identify thing which was not initially defined and should be a necessary one, and you can use it. So this is quite helpful for a product owner or a business analyst in real time scenario. So I know people who are using it. Not they're not using blindly, but they're using it as a reference and then updating the same. So now another example. Now I want to use it to estimate it. Let's suppose I have the stories. Now I want to know the high level estimates. Okay. So now I'm giving the same prompt as a Scrum Master, assessment t-shirt sizing for above mentioned user stories. So it will help me to give me a high level estimations with also some task breakup as well, that these are the tasks associated with user stories, and this is how we are breaking up and giving the t-shirt size high level. Now you can also ask your team to do, and then you can compare and validate. No doubt you will not have a time in real life scenario, but as a you if you want to give a value, if you know your team is mature enough, you can help them to some extent this way. So see, all the stories which were there, it has helped me in tabular form the t-shirt size. Similarly, definition of done. Similarly, it will also help me in breaking up the estimations, also help in capacity planning. Now I'll also give you a capacity planning example. So this is one prompt I've given where I've given some inputs, like there are 5 developers and available hours per developer is 40 hours. 40 hours, 5 days into 8 hours, and total capacity is 5 into 40, 20 hours. Now I'm defining that focus factor is 70%. Now help me to create a capacity planning. So as a Scrum Master, we do this, right? So it will help me to create a high level capacity planning. Like let's suppose my leadership asks that what will be the capacity, what how much a team can pick up in future. So based on the past experience, the capacity, you can give a high level available capacity, and high level like based on the focus factor. So now you see it helps me in generating in tabular form, like total hours 40, hours spent in sprint 10, and then effective capacity 30, adjusted capacity 21, because we have given input as 70% as focus factor. So it has generated me a complete capacity planning. So there are tools available in market which it does, you give the input and it will automatically generate it. Now this is wonderful. I've used it. That's why I'm sharing it. Okay. Last year we had a Diwali time. Okay. And now I was thinking how to make retrospective very interesting. Okay. So I tried with this prompt, As a Scrum Master, create a retrospect theme as Diwali. And it beautifully generated what all columns we can prepare for Diwali. We can use same thing in Miro, defining the columns and run the retrospective show. Like first column is lights. What went well? Similarly, firecrackers, challenges. What were the blockers or challenges? Sweets. What were the positive things which went well? And then new beginnings, areas of improvement. When I used this team was very happy. So this is another area which you can use it. I'm not gonna run like all the prompts, but I wanted to give you some ideas. Similarly, this is one of the case study which I took, that we have a startup and Scrum team is not following the definition of done. They are compromising the quality. So how to solve, as a Scrum Master, solve the issue? So now this is the prompt I gave. Sorry, it is somehow not allowing me to copy. Okay. So now I did copy, and there was a situation of definition of done, and then also there was a situation of conflict. So now, what all steps it suggests, what all steps you should follow? Again, I'm repeating, you don't need to follow blindly. You take some ideas from here and introspect what is needed in that scenario. You have to use that. It is 3 pillars of Scrum. In transparency, you need to create an environment which that you should you're using ChatGPT. You can openly tell everyone. Inspect what is the scenario and then adapt, like whatever situation, whatever suggestions being given. So see, this is the result they have given step by step what to follow. So now these are some of the demonstration. I'm also going to give you another demonstration on this tool, Perplexity .ai. So like the prompt I gave, this one, I can use the same prompt here. It will give me answers. You can go and compare. It works the same way. Okay. And then it also give me some suggestions, some link corresponding to this prompt, and you can go and do some research, read more details on this. So this is again a wonderful tool, which I would recommend, perplexity.ai. We all know this Jira. Okay. This is one story. I have added some freely available plugins. Okay. One of the plugin I've used is AI Scrum Assistant. So this is one of the story. Okay. So as a shopper, I want to view a list of available gadgets with details. So I think this is just a story, not in proper format, but I've created just for reference. So now if I click here, generate a user story description and detail. With this context, it will help me to generate a user story, which I can incorporate in this. So now this has created a story. Now I can, twig it, or if I feel that something is missing, still missing, I can use it and I can update it. Similarly, this tool help in creating an acceptance criteria. Also, if I want corresponding to this user story, create an acceptance criteria, it will help me in generating acceptance criteria list. So this is again a wonderful plugin which you can use. This is freely available. The name of the plugin is AI Scrum Assistant. Similar to this, we have ChatGPT Assistant as well, but it has a paid version. Like I have already like used complete freely available. Like it was free for 1 month, but it has similar features like this one, AI Scrum Assistant. So very easy to use. Now this is the another tool which I was talking about, the retrospective. Like this one, I have used one template, what went well to improve an action. So it is creating a board for me. Okay, let me, and you can just add points. So I'm not going to add here points here. I'm going to use it a demo board. So the demo has to improve actions. Okay, I'm going to share this. This is, you don't need to log in. It is freely available, this Swift board. I'll just share the link with everyone and then ask them, everyone to vote. So now I've given one vote, then this clap, then this heart symbol. Similarly, the action items also. So like based on the likes, I'll ask everyone to comment or like. We'll discuss the retrospective. And now I have a feature of order cards by vote. Okay, show only my cards. So in the premium version, there are a lot many things available. It AI based, which we can use it. Azure DevOps. I don't know you have used Azure DevOps retrospective session on retrospective feature or not, but it also has an AI feature where it club similar features, similar points or similar actions together and make it one. It has one of the very great feature like for retrospective. So now these were some of the demonstration. There are so many tools I think which I have suggested. You can go and try it. My recommendation. Now what I would recommend is AI tools is available everywhere. If there are freely available, even there are paid tools available. But now we need to use it with due diligence and ethically. First, we need to be transparent. Okay. Uh, we need to inform team if we are using. We can also inform our leaders. It should be transparently available to everyone, and everyone should know it that we are using it. Also, another important thing is bias. One of the key challenge with the AI is bias. It is how it get trained. Like sometimes bias, like the model which gets trained in AI, they have their bias being prepared. So now, how to avoid this bias? You can avoid this bias by giving maximum details, for that particular prompt which we are giving. If you give the maximum details, the bias won't be there. Bias to some extent can be reduced. Another thing is fairness consideration. So Scrum Master should consider that how are you using it? It should be fairly used. It should not be unethical used, and also it should follow the standards like defined. And also another thing is if client is not happy, they don't like it, you should avoid using the AI tools. You should transparently inform them that you're using it to your team and client, and even you can suggest them as well. But if they, due to ethical reason, due to PII data reason or anything, you can take their approval and then use it. Otherwise, you can avoid it. That's my suggestion. What is the future of AI if we talk about? So someone has rightly quoted, AI is not going to replace managers, but managers who uses AI will do replace those who are not using. So you need to use it intelligently. You don't need to use blindly. Okay. But if you see this graph, this one, the popularity of ChatGPT, I purposefully put this because AI tools are getting so popular these days. Like it took 3 years or 3.5 years for Netflix to get popular. Similarly, Instagram, it took 2.5 years to get popular. While ChatGPT, it took just 5 days to get popular. So this is the power of AI. It is getting so fast popular these days. It is so widely used these days that we should definitely think of it and try to use it, whatever available. Benefit of AI in Scrum is we all already have discussed how AI tools can be used. automating some tasks. Nowadays we do have tools. We give some of the input, like this developer is senior, this developer has available capacity, and based on the user stories available, that tool will automatically allocates those user stories or tasks to respective developers. It can also help in avoiding cherry picking. Can also help in making decisions, also help in doing some analysis based on the matrices, based on the past data available, also help in improving productivity because it is quite fast. So some of the areas which I would recommend, we have already in previous slide already showed you where it is already being used, but some of the other areas which I would say which we can use with due diligence, like predictive analytics for sprint planning, automated task assignment is one of them. uh, Chatbot support is one of them. Very this is very very good use case which is used, like in we do have wiki, we do have Confluence, where we have all the documents available, where we have all the information of project available. Now we can create a chatbot. Whatever information you need to know about the project, whether a code, whether any documentation, you just need to ping the chatbot. It will automatically give you all the results. Similarly, we can also use it in code review and quality analysis. It can also help in learning and personal development, monitoring and feedback, risk, we have already discussed, enhanced decision making. Uh, Tools which is popularly used, like spinach.io, we use it for writing the MOM. So also in creating the documentation as well, it is quite popularly used. I'll show you one very good use case in ChatGPT. Since we are using four is now available 4.0. What you need to do is you need to explore GPTs, and I have chosen this diagram where you can go in explore GPT and this. Now help me to create a diagram for using product backlog of e-commerce website. So now it will generate an image. What all features should be there for an e-commerce website in a diagram form? So product owners can use it in very good way. No doubt they do create a diagram, but this diagram can give them some hints, and they can use it further. And these images are further downloadable as well. If you see, I click here. You see, these are the images already generated. You can download it and use it as well. So we can so another image I've used. Basically, this is also generated by AI only. So like mind map, this is in form of a mind map, which we can use it. Some recommendation, these are very good books. I think I have read this book. This is wonderful book. These are some other books which I am currently like reading. So I would recommend, these are good books. You can go in, like you will have a different perception of AI basically. Like how we are using, whether we are using right or wrong. Very good books which I can recommend. Any questions? This was my perspective, my experience. I just tried to showcase that. I may at some places it may not be relevant, but these are some of the areas which I suggested, which we can explore and we can use it in our day-to-day activities. But feel free to give your points, and any questions, please do ask. Any questions?
I have
know.
one question.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
The question is like, suppose we have the steps for a journey or product journey or product flow. So if we give the steps, then the ChatGPT can, or any AI tool can help to create a sequence diagram on that.
Yes, it can. But that will be available in premium version. It is not really. You need to have a premium subscription. What you can do is you can use Copilot. Microsoft Copilot will generate the sequence diagram from you from the input you give.
Mm-hmm.
So one question, Mohit, few slides back, you talked about using an AI for estimations. So just wanted to check, have you also tried that estimation with your team and tried to compare it up?
Yes, I did. I did
So,
already.
so how was your experience on the same? Yeah.
See, experience wise, see, AI is not reached that level that it can replace a human. Okay. But there are so many things which AI is doing much better than human. Okay.
Correct.
So definitely there are so many things which AI is not giving because AI don't have the complete picture and all the perspective. Because AI doesn't have the architecture, right? Doesn't have the code. There were definitely discrepancies. We also got the feedback, but
Hmm.
it will at least help you to some extent, that it will give you some ideas. And as a Scrum Master, we are not looking into code. We are not supposed to. But if we want to give a value to team, we can use these tools, and we can support our developers in case they are stuck using these tools. That's how I am doing it right now. I'll give you an example. Right now I am working as a project manager for multiple teams. Okay, one other technology is Microsoft Dynamics.
Hmm.
I have no experience in Microsoft Dynamics. It's a CRM tool. But if team is stuck, okay, I just write a prompt. Okay, they are stuck, so I give them some ideas. Basically, you should read about AGI ASI comparison. Okay, AI, AGI, ASI. These are some of the tools which is quite popularly used, and like we are reaching towards the AGI where like the machine is like started using its intelligence on its own, like 4.0 chat gpt, or like OpenAI chat gpt version 5 which is going to come. It will definitely be a game changer, which will soon come.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know initially itself, because definitely I think that could be a point, means having an estimations from AI, and for the team it might be a good point for the Scrum Master to introspect how the team is working out, and it could be a point of either way, either for the betterment of the team, or can we can find out an area where we can excel, that okay, this is the point where the team can approach out.
Definitely, yes. So you give anything to ChatGPT, it will respond. Okay. If it will not respond, it will learn and try it after a month. It will definitely give you a response. So this is how AI, the power of AI, it continuously learn. It it work
Empiricism.
it works in agile way basically. If I tell.
That's what I also got it initially, that there is a similarity between AI and Scrum, that both follow the empirical learning.
Yes, I'll give you one more example. I just remember, Jira Service Desk is very intelligently using AI. Okay, how they are using for ticket allocation, this particular developer is available. So Jira Service Desk have a capability. It will automatically see which developer has a bandwidth and automatically assign the ticket to that person, which has the SLA. So AI is evolving, tools are evolving. We just need to adapt it. We just need to learn. Definitely, it will never replace a human, according to me. But if you use AI, it will definitely help you, and it will give you a edge among other Scrum masters or project managers or product owners.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right.
I'll give you one more. Anand, if we have couple of more minutes, I think this will be really helpful to everyone. Okay, I'm going because I'm using it almost every day, so I'm sharing it. We have been asked to create PPTs. Okay, PPTs can be any, whether it's a learning PPT or anything. This site is awesome. It has a competitor, Gamma. I don't know. Some of you might have heard of it, but this site, I like it very much. Okay, so now, right, I'm giving a prompt. Create a PPT for AI for Scrum Masters, or create a PPT on topic use of AI for Scrum Masters. Okay, I gave this prompt. This company should pay me. I'm doing marketing for this particular website. And you see beautifully they are generating the PPT, and like the topics it gives basically is quite accurate, which we should use it in our day-to-day activities. Like these are the topics, and then it takes few minutes to generate, because of course due to generating a runtime, generating a PPT it takes time basically. So you see it gives you image, it gives you wonderful details of it. So trust me, the PPT I have created, I have used some of the points, some of the slides from here. So you can use it in your day-to-day life, this PPT. Okay, this is not downloadable. Unfortunately, it has a price, but at least you'll get some ideas. I hope it helps. So next, I would say go and experiment. Okay, like I'm doing, I'm giving prompts to different AI-based tool like Gemini or ChatGPT, Claude, and it gives a different result. It gives a different perspective altogether. So try and learn and inspect and adapt. That's what I would like to conclude.